has all your recovery needs in one bottle.
Yes.
The sunlight in my room, so little warm, I felt the floor cold. It isn't hard to feel me glow. I watched the fire that grew so low.
Well, throw down the invisible pick again. Remember, I told you about the invisible pick. That's the invisible pick. That's what I was just playing with. This thing's fantastic. Super elastic. Fantastic, super elastic, and invisible sometimes. I can put it down on a table and it'll be like, where'd it go? Where did that? Where did that? Is that it? I thought it was invisible, but no, it's fucking invisible. So. I had one of these when I was a kid. I bought this one off Temu for like $5 a long time ago. But you can't find them anymore. But back in the 70s, like 80s, early 80s, 81, 79 to 80, these things were kind of popular. You get them at like Spencer's Gifts. This one's cheap plastic, but it still does the same thing. But the other one was a lot rubbery. This is like hard plastic, but yeah, the other one's quite expensive. They're like $30. This is a cheap Temu one for like $5, but it does the same thing. And it looks cool from a distance. And so you get real close to it, then you can see the flaws. But from a distance, it looks good. So just watched this video the other night about how they make Budweiser, Miller, Coors. It's all corn. I mean, the beer now is not even really beer. This is corn, Budweiser and Busch beer. It's all corn and rice. And like Coors does like just rice, but Miller corn, and they fast process it. So when they fast process it, it makes it yeah, and it's not even. They put a little bit of hop. It's not even real hops anymore. It's a hop extract. So they take the hops. You know what a hop is? It looks like a bud, and yeah, and those are hops, real piney smelling, and that's what gives flavor to the beer. But they don't even really put hops in anymore. It's a synthetic hop flavoring. Where are all the hops going? Microbreweries? I don't know, but I guess evidently Bush, very little wheat. There hardly any wheat. Like 3% wheat and barley. It's like what? And it's like 60% corn and 30% rice. That's like 90. And then you got like 10% of actual beer ingredients in it. So yeah, it's not even real beer anymore. You could taste the difference. I mean, they started to do that back in right after 2008. I'll say around 2008, you started to notice a change, and it just drastically went down from there to like after COVID. Now it's just like really bad. But about 2008, they started. I don't know. Maybe it was around 2008. It started, but a lot of brewers, but now it's just gone down to nothing but corn and yeah, it's not even real wheat. Wheat and barley is what's supposed to make beer. So we're not even making real beer anymore. And the same with cigarettes. Fuck, what, 20 some years ago, fire safe cigarettes. Since they did fire safe cigarettes, well, you can't focus. Well, maybe you can. Fire safe cigarettes, okay? This is not the same tobacco we were smoking back in the day. You take a couple drags and you let it sit in your fingers for a couple seconds, and everything goes out. And then you light it, and it don't taste the same. Back when Marlboro did it, I was smoking Marlboro Reds. Pack and a half a day, pack and a half some days. You could taste as soon as they fucking changed it to the fire safe. You could taste it. I mean, yeah, I wish I had a pack from like the early '90s before they did that, because they tasted totally different. And they're all like that now, because they all got to be fireproof cigarettes. So, everything's going downhill here. You can't even get real beer anymore. So even if you buy Coors ain't too bad, but Budweiser, a lot of them, and then you got your malt liquors and shit. It's pretty much this, but yeah, that's how they process it. It's quick fermentation, and it's mostly wheat, not wheat. No wheat, no barley. It's mostly rice and corn. Mostly corn and rice. And then there's a tiny little barley and a little bit of wheat, but it's all, So, yeah. Oh, how do they say it? Like and subscribe. SONNY. Waiting for New Year. This is 2 days before New Year's, so see what happens on New Year's. We got a windstorm happening out there. We're supposed to get high winds tonight. And it was 65 degrees today. Got up to 65. Fucking raining, like thunderstorm clouds. And now it's supposed to drop down to 20. So, 15. Then so you're talking a temperature difference of that's 40 degrees. Fuck, that's crazy. Just I know it's an Arctic front. That's why we got the high winds. It's just moving down. We just had one. Now that southern came up and caught them, and now we got another one behind it, and it's supposed to get high winds tonight. So I got my
widespread power outages are expected. Travel will be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Remain in the lower levels of your home during the windstorm and avoid windows. Watch for falling debris and your limbs. Use caution if you must drive. Wind advisory remains in effect until 6 p.m. this evening. For the following counties in Ohio: Auglaize, Hardin, Logan, Mercer.
See, so. Alrighty then, I'll run. Alright. Oh. I had dinner. Made this again. This is the spicy sausage I got on special. They had it on clearance. I think I got it for under $2. It was like $1.99 and regular $4. So I got like 50% off. But I had this before. I didn't really care for it. It's got like cinnamon smell to it, but it's the hot, Johnsonville hot. But I cooked it in the iron, then put the tires on it, and then you got some. Yeah, gotta have that with it. Gotta have the beaners. Gotta have beaners. So beaners on the side, and then onions and. But those are Johnsonville Spices. I got them on clearance. I don't know how good they were, but they didn't look bad or nothing. But they're half price. So I got for like under $2 for a pack, 1 pound pack. And then brown those first, and then let them settle, and cook the potatoes. 80% cook the potatoes and throw the onions in. Cook another 20, and then throw the sausage back in. Just let it, and then set the oven at 350. Pop in the oven for about 10 minutes. Just let her settle down with some heat. And looks like shit, But it's onions, potatoes, and hot sausage. I'm not a fan of that hot sausage that Johnsonville makes. It's an Italian hot sausage. Yeah, it's got a That's why it's Italian hot sausage, and it's got that what do you call sage? I think is it sage? The Italian seasoning that I hate. Thyme, might be thyme, but it's got a real strong taste to it. So, but anyhow, I cooked it down a lot. So I went, but that's iron skillet cooking. But probably the healthiest way to do it. I only use like maybe 2 tablespoons of oil. Then I had to clean the pan after I cooked the brats in it, because all the brats, I browned them in it really good, and all the juice came out, and the juice was all nasty looking. So drain it out, get it hot, put it in hot water, give it a little good scraping, heat it up again, throw some oil in it, get nice and hot, and then cook it in again. That's how you want to cook on an iron skillet. So, anywho, I gotta eat my country dinner. Have a good night.